Fact of the matter is, as I look right now, I'm 80 years old. I'm a short man, 5'2.5", considered, predicate just on that, to be connotates weakness, vulnerability. I must do absolutely nothing to call any attention to myself. I don't want to stand out in any way. I will and I must wear black. I'm the man in black, long sleeves, black. I want to say what I have to say as briefly as possible and then disappear. I cannot afford in any way to stand out. I have no appearance. I have no personality. I have no presence. I begin with that. If a man will square with me and tell me who he is at the beginning, I call that a man with character. The one who wears a mask and tries to hide out and be something he's not and resorts to mockery, ridicule, sarcasm, and all the other bullying techniques. I call this man a piece of trash. Or woman. Bullying comes in many forms. I know bullying in all its myriad forms like I know the back of my hand. It's no good however you cut it. It demonstrates a man that's really a dangerous character. And really, the way I see him, an ugly, horrific individual, hideous individual. So I've got that mindset on him right from the start. But I know who I am. I know what my reality is. And I'll go with that. I'll work with that. All power is in the now. All choice is in the now. All definition by the other, categorizing me, labeling me, branding me, that's in the now. So if I take care of the now, that's all I got to worry about. I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm not here to make friends and influence people. I'm just here to say and do what I need to say at the time. I'm an aspirante singer, just an amateur. I'm a speaker as you see me now, just an amateur. That's all I claim. The one thing I will not tolerate is any entourage. I like to come and go when I'm finished and then disappear. I'm not looking for the roar of the crowd and the smell of the grease paint. I'm not looking for any of that. I'm not looking for any acknowledgement, recognition, or attention. I say what I have to say. Be brief. Be brief. Brevity is the spice of life. You say it's a spice of wit. No, it's the spice of life. Very brief. Come right to the point. Be very, very clear in what you're saying. Make sure you understand. You, the speaker, that's me I'm talking about. Understand what you want to say. Understand how you want to say it, and then do it. So you have a synchronicity of performance, practice, and profession. The man you see here is the man you get. Whether I'm singing or I'm talking or however it is. And if that's not good enough, it's good enough for me. The most important message I'm trying to present here is, don't be concerned about outcomes. Don't play to an outcome. Play to the now. Do everything you have to do, say, and do now. And let the outcome take care of it. Be surprised by the outcome. So you're not paralyzed by anticipatory performance anxiety. You need to focus. You need to be determined. and you need to be straightforward in what you're saying. If there's something you want, ask for it as clear a way as possible. Remember, you only have about 30 seconds to ask for. I can get it done in 30 seconds. If I ask for what I want, clear, definitive terms, adamantly spoken, never get discouraged. I will never permit myself to be discouraged in any situation. I came with nothing, I'm leaving with nothing. And that's perfectly all right to me. I came with nothing, I'm leaving with nothing. I'm not looking for any accolades. I'm not looking for any rewards or any recognition from anybody, anytime, any place, anywhere. Everything, as far as I can see it, is negotiations. Make a deal, and then compensation for lacks and limitations. Take me, for example. I'm 5'2" I got a big old fat moon face. Moon face never scores. I got a big fat belly. Big fat belly never scores. Never makes an impression. My phenotype, which is my physical presence, is mockable. I begin knowing that. I know my reality. I know the reality I deal with. I know who I am. I know what I am. I know how I am. I who. And so I fear nobody. I don't want anything. That's the key. Don't want it. Don't need me. Don't want anything from anybody. Be your own self-starter, self-motivator, self-sufficient, self-contained. Go for it. Self-contained. Self-contained. Let your word mean something. If you say you're going to do something, then do it. Let your word stand for something. Most fail in that area. Let your presence stand for something. Most fail in that area. Let your word stand for something. Most fail in that area. You have to read into what my social opponent's saying. You have to read between the lines. You have to read past the phony smiles, the phony body language, the phony posturing, all in the service of keeping up with the Joneses and one-upsmanship. I gotta get through all that garbage. That's a lot of garbage to get through. 90% of the time you won't break through that garbage. I call it defense systems. I call it armor. I call it phony armor. But remember one thing, all you're talking to is just a face, a body that's worth a few dollars when you drop dead. And that's all you're talking. You're going to a jaw that's going up and down like you see my face. And remember this, most conversations are frivolous. Most conversations are about 5 minutes. And then, you have a nice day, you never see the son of a bitch again. Why should I worry about it? I'm never going to see this individual again. Why should I worry about any outcomes? It's a pay-as-you-go world. How do my bills get paid? That's the only concern that matters. How do my bills get paid? And when I say how do my bills get paid, I mean it in the widest sense possible. Not just in terms of money. But the main thing is I have to live with a man that I present out there in a public way. I have to live with this man. I have to be fully, and I am fully prepared to give a full account for whatever I say and do out there in the environment. If I said it, I meant to say it. If I did it, I meant to do it. I had 100% of the power inside me because I took the power in the now. I took the responsibility. I own the power. I own everything that happened in the now. If my opponent humiliated me, bullied me, I let him do it. And I own that. And I want to figure out what specifically did I say and do? How did I look? What was my body language like? What was the expression on my face, the tone of my voice that permitted my bully boy to do what he did to me? How did he get away with it? How did I? No, not how did he. The question is not how did he get away with it. How and why did I? That's who I'm talking about. Let the bully get away with what he got away with. He or she, doesn't matter. Bullying comes in many labels. It takes many forms. It wears many masks. And my object is to unmask the bully in every form he takes, to show him what he is, to confront and encounter him over and over again. And you train and you learn how to do this in the most horrific environments to learn as possible. Make it hard. Make it unpleasant. Make it tough. Let him learn it with noise and distractions and insults so he gets used to it. Blood him so he gets used to it, especially if he's a short man like me, 5'2.5". Blood that man. He's got to be tough. There's no way around that or he dies. He doesn't have a choice. Short man like me has better be fighting tough. He's got to have strong hands, strong grip, powerful body for what he has, powerful fighting skills, street fighting skills, and a powerful will that he keeps on reinforcing over and over again until it's indubitable. And nobody, I said nobody, can take that away from me. Nobody can take my opinion about myself away from me. Nobody can take my image away from me. I will never permit that. Put a period on that one.